Machine sewn seams in aircraft covering fabrics may be of the folded fell or French fell types. Only number 1 is true. When performing a ring or coin tap test on composite structures, a change in sound may be due to damage or to transition to a different internal structure. Only number 1 is true. Relief valves are used in pneumatic systems as damage-preventing units. Check valves are used in both hydraulic and pneumatic systems. Both are true. When servicing aircraft hydraulic systems, use the type fluid specified in the aircraft manufacturer's maintenance manual or on the instruction plate affixed to the reservoir or unit. Hydraulic fluids for aircraft are dyed a specific color for each type of fluid. Both are true. Materials which are Skydrawall compatible or resistant include most common aircraft metals and polyurethane and epoxy paints. Skydrawall hydraulic fluid is compatible with nylon and natural fibers. Both are true. Usually bleed air from a gas turbine engine compressor can be safely used for cabin pressurization. Independent cabin conditioned air machines can be powered by bleed air from an aircraft turbine engine compressor. Both are true. Water in a vapor cycle cooling system will react with refrigerant to form hydrochloric acid, which is highly corrosive to the metal in the system. Only number 2 is true. Oxygen used in aircraft systems is at least 99.5% pure and is practically water-free. Only number 1 is true. Aircraft instruments are color-coded to direct attention to operational ranges and limitations. Only number 1 is true. Radio equipment is bonded to the aircraft in order to prevent a low-impedance ground and to minimize radio interference from static electrical charges. Only number 2 is true. The function of a fuel heater is to protect the engine fuel system from ice formation. Only number 1 is true. Gas turbine engine fuel systems are very susceptible to the formation of ice in the fuel filters. A fuel heater operates as a heat exchanger to warm the fuel. Both are true. A fuel heater can use engine bleed air as a source of heat. A fuel heater can use engine lubricating oil as a source of heat. Both are true. A fuel pressure relief valve is required on an aircraft positive displacement fuel pump. Only number 1 is true. On a large aircraft pressure refueling system, a pressure refueling receptacle and control panel will permit one person to fuel or defuel any or all fuel tanks of an aircraft. Only number 1 is true. A measure of a gasoline's tendency to vapor lock is obtained from the Ray vapor pressure test. Only number 2 is true. There are 3 basic types of DC motors: series, shunt, and compound. In the series motor, the field windings, consisting of relatively few turns of heavy wire, are connected in series with the armature winding. Both are true. An airspeed indicator measures the differential between pitot and static air pressures surrounding the aircraft at any moment of flight. Only number 1 is true. When an airplane is slowed below approximately 20 miles per hour, the anti-skid system automatically deactivates to give the pilot full control of the brakes for maneuvering and parking. An anti-skid system consists basically of 3 components: wheel speed sensors, control box, and control valves. Both are true. An anti-skid system is designed to apply enough force to operate just below the skid point. A warning lamp lights in the cockpit when the anti-skid system is turned off or if there is a system failure. Both are true. During removal or installation, the terminals of discharge cartridges should be grounded or shorted. Before connecting cartridge terminals to the electrical system, the system should be checked with a voltmeter to see that no voltage exists at the terminal connections. Both are true. On occasion, a mechanic may need to make a simple sketch of a proposed repair to an aircraft, a new design, or a modification. Only number 2 is true.